Okay, I'm looking at a project for Everett Housing Authority. I just walked this property with Meg today. This bid is due next Wednesday, the 4th. It's a prevailing wage project. We have to order a street use permit for this job. I have to fill out this bid form. It's a concrete project, but there's also an $8,000 allowance that we have to plug into our bid, which when I fill out this bid form, it's already going to be included. So actually we don't have to put it in the spreadsheet necessarily at this point. We just need to put everything else in, and then we'll have this $8,000 balance just plugged in there for the bid. If we are awarded the job, then I come back out with the customer, walk the property, and look at how much of this $8,000 allowance we're going to use. And they want to use it for joint filling. And I know we don't do a lot of that, but in order to do this project and do the concrete repairs, we have to also do epoxy filling, Sikaflex material in the control joints, and then there's also some road wear involved in this job too. So I've got a nice view of the property, and where I'm going to start is right there on that number, and then we're going to make our way over to all these little blue boxes, and then there's a section right down here where it says grind 7 sidewalks edges. We're going to have to sub that out to precision concrete cutting because we can't eliminate that from the bid. We have to have it included in order to get this job, so we'd have to sub that out to them. Okay, and then on this street there's quite a few concrete sidewalk panels that we need to replace, and the curbing was poured monolithically, and the city approved to saw cut on the tool joint where the curb is at, and then just rip out the sidewalk. Okay, so we'll walk through it. We're going to start down here. So on this sheet, where I'm starting at, Meg did a good job of measuring everything. So I've already got all the measurements on all the panels that need to be replaced. Okay, so I've already got all that. I'm just going to show you where each one's at. So I will show the street views and what streets we need to have the street use permit on. I asked how long it takes to get the permit, and Meg said she didn't think it took too long, but she doesn't know exactly, so she didn't want to be held liable for the answer. So here's our first panel here. It says replace 2 sidewalk panels. She did a really good job of mapping this out. I also got some photos of pretty much all these repairs. So here's the first 2 panels right here, tree root removal. The next repair is around the corner here, as you see there. That's the description. We got to create a new sidewalk that's 4 feet wide. We're gonna have to take out 4 inches of dirt here. We're gonna pour this up against the curb 4 feet out all the way over. That way they'll have a walkway right here. Okay. There's going to be
I got this one from the hospital.
Part of that $8,000 budget will be to fill in some of these control joints here, or those expansion joints. Okay, and then as we get to, there's seven joints here. I think this is the first one. That's the second one. That's the third one. Let me see here. I want to make sure I can share this with precision concrete cutting. So there was the one up by the pole, 2, 3. I think this might be 4. Hold on. Okay, so the first one is right there, right up by the bus sign. Final determination will be after the contract's awarded, and then we'll highlight which one exactly. But they're showing the second one by this tree right here, but it looks like it's that one up there. And then the third one It's supposed to be right before this next tree, which would be right there. Okay. And then you've got that one there, and you've got that one there. And that's right before you get to the corner here of Baker and 15th. So those are your streets. That's Baker Street, and this is 15th, where we need the street use permits. All the grinding of sidewalk is on 15th Street here, right in this section. So now we turn the corner, we're on Baker. We've got 3 sidewalk panels. Okay, so we just got done with grinding 7 sidewalk edges. Now we're at 3 sidewalk panels to replace. And 4 curb joints to do road wear on. So right after the city did this sidewalk, you got the bike route sign, you got 1 panel, 2 panel, 3 panel, and then we use road wear in the curbing. Now the city already approved to do road wear inside these joints that we have to do repairs on. I asked the question, she confirmed it. So it's as simple as that. We don't have to rip out the curb. We saw cut, whenever we replace the sidewalk here, we saw cut at least 12 inches down, so we'll need evergreen concrete cutting to come out and saw cut these to a 12-inch depth, just to make sure we've got it all the way down and cleared between the curb section and the sidewalk. Okay, so these next panels are 4 panels to replace, okay, before the tree here, and that's 1, 2, 3. Actually, that doesn't make sense. Hold on. Oh, I see. Because we got some chipped out concrete right here and a crack right there. That's the first panel. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you've got 2 joints to repair, there and there. The next repairs are 2 panels by the telephone pole. Okay, these are the panels that Meg wants. She wants this panel, then you got a tool joint. Actually, no tool joint there. This is 1 panel, this is 2 panels. So just to the left of that catch basin, we cut at that tool joint. Okay, so these 2 panels get replaced. Then these are 4 sidewalk panels at the no parking sign, and then repair 3 joints. Here's the no parking anytime sign. Okay, we repair 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we fix 3 curb joints. So curb joint 1, 2, and 3 right there. Okay, landscape crew will do the adjustments on this right here. They'll fix that right there. Okay, and then next is 5 panels. Okay, and those 5 panels start right here. So where this big gap is by the fire hydrant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's 1 curb joint to fix. It's just that chipped out area right there. We might have to do a little bit right there too. Okay. Replace 1 panel by the no parking sign. We repair 1 curb joint. Here's no parking sign. Here's the 1 joint. Cut at the tool joint. Cut at the tool joint. Fix that right there with some road wear. Next, repairs by this bush. It says repair 1 sidewalk panel by bush. Okay, that is right here. So just past the bush, 1 panel right here. Fix the curb there. Actually, we don't have to really fix that curb. It's okay. It doesn't call it out. Next one is replace 1 sidewalk panel by the Japanese maple. Here's the Japanese maple. Here's the 1 panel. Okay, then replace 1 sidewalk panel up here and 1 curb joint. So replace this one right here, and then there's just a little bit of fix on the corner. Okay, and then the last part is up here. By the way, this parking lot right here we'll be able to use for staging. They said they'll clear out the parking lot. And you'll see in the notes it says replace 4 sidewalk panels. Leave the concrete pad at existing column, so I'll show you that. Remove the ADA parking sign and install a new van accessible parking sign. 5 foot to the bottom of the sign. Okay. This is surface mount. I have the detail of the handicap sign. It needs to be van accessible on the panel. But we'll replace 1, 2, 3. This panel here, so those 3. And then right here by this little box here, we'll do a saw cut straight across and then take out this concrete panel there, leaving that little base there. This sign panel will go on the ground right outside the curb instead of being up on the sidewalk.
There's a crack over